In the middle of the desert in Landers, California, an otherworldly sight, filled with otherworldly sounds.
They've called it a temple, they've called it a church, they've called it a vortex.
Thousands visit the Integraton every year. Constructed with no nails or screws, it's the only all-wood, acoustically perfect dome in the United States. It was designed by George Van Tassel, an aeronautical engineer and UFO enthusiast. In 1953, Van Tassel said he was contacted by aliens from Venus.
He said that he had a physical encounter with a spaceship, and that these beings told him that he could build a machine that would extend our lives 20 to 50 years or more.
For the next 25 years, Van Tassel held annual UFO conventions to fund the construction of the Integratron, a structure for channeling electromagnetic energy into the body. But he died before his high-voltage healing machine was complete. And while his intentions died with him, the Integratron took on a whole new life in 2000. That's when the Carl sisters, Joanne and Nancy, purchased and transformed the dome into a sound chamber. Even though the origins of this dome may seem a little bit out there, the acoustical benefits are actually grounded in real science. There's evidence that certain frequencies of audio can actually be good for you. These good vibrations are produced by 30-minute crystal bowl symphonies, or sound baths, and are supposed to rejuvenate the body and mind.
That it bathes the nervous system and relaxes muscles and energizes the brain.
Each crystal bowl emits a certain frequency, or note. Each note is supposed to heal a specific part of the body.
G at the throat, A, middle of the forehead, and B for the brain.
You hear them, but you also feel them. You feel them going through your body, sort of pulsating. And each of the sounds has a different kind of a feel and pulsation to it. And you kind of lose sense of time while it's being done.
Just sort of puts you into yourself. It's what some people might call spiritual.
Spirituality aside, many architects come here to admire its design.
It's parabolic, right? The same shape as a satellite dish. And when something is parabolic, anything that comes into it is focused and amplified. Now, some people call it sacred geometry. It's the same kind of math behind the architecture of cathedrals and mosques and Masonic temples and things like that.
Some people claim the Integratron is even more sacred because it sits on top of a vortex, a spot where the Earth's energy is said to be most powerful.
The building was put right here at an intersection of geomagnetic activity, and then this parabolic structure focuses and amplifies that and creates this huge energy surge that really is magic. It's kind of like magic to people. You know, people go to the pyramids for spiritual quests, but they also go there because it's a wonder of the world, you know. I see this as kind of that, like a wonder of the world.
A wonder in our own backyard. For Life in Times, I'm Heather Downey.